Here we are with center Jumoke Adaramoye, head coach Anthony Cressito, sons Nico Cressito, and guard Amanda Ulrich in a 72-41 win over Flagler. Coach, we'll start off with you. Obviously, there's from what we were talking about in the pregame interview, obviously, a little bit of adjustments that needed to be made with players coming back, but then it went from a 21-point half to all of a sudden you came out there booming with 51 points. So just talk a little bit about, the overall performance today.
Well, in talking with you in our pregame video, you were very adamant about the rebounding. And we've been working on it. It's been a process. But these ladies today out-rebound them 51-34. And we also had 14 offensive rebounds. So just to build off the conversation we talked about, that was the key to the game. And hopefully it becomes a big strength for us. And as far as halftime, ask them. I kind of walked in laissez-faire. I knew I have a good team. I know I have a good team. I know I believe in them. And I just told them, honestly, if we were on the Throgsneck Bridge outside New York City, I'm not sure we could have threw a beach ball into that river that goes under the Throgsneck because we were struggling to shoot the ball. So we kept it light, and they responded, man. I'm so proud of them for how they did in the second half. It's just amazing.
51 rebounds as well, which, of course, we have to mention. I mean, that is huge. But part of the reason why there were so many was, Jay, you had 18 boards today, and you were just grabbing them off, second opportunities, 14 defensive boards. So talk a little bit about sort of like the game plan and just what was going through your mind as well, just grabbing the boards and then just keeping the transition moving.
For me, I feel like it started from practice and just showing up every day. And yesterday the coach told us rebound is important for the game, and also it's about serving the team. I have to bring what I have to help the team win games, and I know I have it in me to get the boards to help us win. So I just show up today and I did what I'm supposed to do. So that's it.
Amanda, another strong showing for you, 17 points, 6 for 19 from the field. Just talk a little bit more about, it's halfway through the season now. Has it hit you yet, the senior season being that surreal and just how quickly the season's been moving along?
No, because I'm just so confident in how far we're going to go that it kind of feels like it's just the beginning for us. We feel really good, going home on break, getting rest. I think it really helped us a lot. And it's the day after break. No one expects you to shoot the lights out of the ball, but what really helped us was that, Coach really believed in us, and in the locker room, the way he spoke to us, was so genuine and stuff, and it all, kind of lit a fire under our butts. And then, as soon as we got onto the floor in the second half, we hit most of our shots, so it was nice. It was a good feeling.
Coach, take us back to the second quarter with about 7 minutes and change. One of the wildest, at least from what I've seen, it looked like it was pretty wild, but you have a shot that's taken, a defender for Flagler tips it, and it goes right into the net. Take us through, I guess, the moments and just...
I'm just lobbying for three because, she's shooting the ball from half court. She's making shots from half court. And I'm like, hey, can we get three out of it? I knew we were never going to get three, but I just kept talking about it. A couple things happened in the game that we learned about today. This kid runs the floor. This kid trusts her with a pass, and the ball goes in. So they're just following the plan. The journey ended a different way, but it was still successful. So it was pretty wacky.
And then we'll end today with just obviously there's going to be a quick turnaround with Barry coming up, but in between the time, what are the plans for New Year's Eve heading into 2023?
I think I'm going to have 20 women in my house and come over for a little while and have a little bit of a cookout and maybe watch a movie and get them in beds because we're leaving early for Barry. I just want to make note because we didn't in the locker room. Anna Ostapenko, she played 8 minutes, had 5 rebounds and 4 points. So I got to make sure I mention that to her because she might have got overlooked in the locker room. And, Kiki McIntyre and Alex Button did stabilize us in that second half. Just so many great things to see. And, people got their feet wet in the game after the break. So very positive experience. They should bring this confidence into Barry.